back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Alright guys, currently it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. The price of Bitcoin is currently at 120,000. And guys, yesterday we had an amazing green candle for the weekly candle close. Now this weekly candle, the lowest it went down to was to 107,429, and we closed at 119,086. The highest we went up to was 119,488. But guys, after that, yesterday we actually went up all the way to 123,218, very close to my 25k call. Now as you can see, this green candle was beautiful here. The 21 moving average is currently at 97,885, so it went up. The stochastics rounded back up, so we're on the way up, but now we could create another hump and then come down. So far the weekly does look bullish. On the other time frames, like the 6-day, it looks like we're curving up. The 5-day as well, the 4-day, the 3-day, the 2-day, we're already starting to get a little toppy. The 21 moving average here is at 108,409, and now on the daily, yesterday we closed green again, and currently the stochastics are toppy. So this is looking to me now a little bit bearish. Let me explain to you why. First of all, we're a little toppy here on the stochastics. Again, we could come down and continue dragging, but it's already pretty curved up. Looks like we could fall down. The 21 moving average is at 110,388, and we have about an hour before this candle closes. So again, come back to your charts and take a look at how the daily candle closed at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But this right here is a topping tail if we close like this, and a topping tail is usually kind of bearish. It means that we're probably going to end up coming down. Let me show you the example here in gold. See, on the gold daily here, we had a topping tail. This candle went all the way to 3,500. After then, look, we've just been going lower than what this topping tail has been. So this looks pretty similar here if we were to close like this for the daily. So it's very important to check back here. Yeah, we're kind of far away from the 21 moving average. Let's see what ends up happening. The 22-hour chart, we're toppy. It looks like we're gonna roll over here. It looks even worse, the topping tail. 21 moving average is at 113,000. On the 10-hour chart, we see the stochastics are already on the way down. On the 8-hour, we're also on the way down. Take a look at the 6-hour, we're coming down as well. Now on the 4-hour chart, we're on the way down. We still have time before we start curving and make it back up. Of course, we can also drag here. Now first, I want to show you guys this winning trade. Again, I had a flag here. I told you guys once the 21 moving average caught up to price, we were going to blast up, and like I said, we blasted up all the way to 123,275. Of course, I have the measured move taking us to over 125, but come on, this is a winning trade. I always tell you guys, the measured move is the potential. That doesn't mean it has to get there, even though I still think that Bitcoin will make it to 125 and higher, but this is a winning trade, so congratulations on whoever took that play. We're in profits there. Another big win for the Flex Candle community. Now what I'm seeing here that I'm not liking is if we take off the pattern, this could end up being a possible head and shoulder pattern. If we come down, we drag out here a little bit, and then we could easily fall down and probably make it all the way back down somewhere, maybe to this 80 moving average at 111, or even this 100-day moving average takes us close to 110. Worst case scenario, the 200 moving average at 108 or possibly lower. So this is a potential head and shoulder that we have to see what ends up happening. The only thing that could save us is if we start curving up and then we make it back up and maybe we hit that 125 or higher. On the 1-hour chart, stochastics are starting to reset. It still looks like we want to drag it here a little bit. So far we did lose the 21 moving average. That's at 121,048. We already went up a lot. I was telling you guys this yesterday to probably take profits. Again, that's what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. You guys do whatever you want, but usually when we've been going up for a long time and we start getting far away from the 21 moving average, we're either going to go sideways or we have to come down and touch that 21 moving average. Now here on the 15-minute chart, you see the stochastics are toppy. We haven't been able to continue going up. We're about to continue going down here on the stochastics. We lost the 21 moving average. We're trying to regain it. The 200 moving average is at 119,400. This kind of looks like a bear flag. So if I were to draw this bear flag here, this measured move would take us all the way down below the 200 moving average and take us back into that flag pattern of the 4-hour chart, probably even below that, shows here this will take us back down to 117,397. Now if we go back to the 4-hour chart, we end up seeing that if that does play out, that would give us the head of this head and shoulder. And then if we continue going sideways, this is probably where we could drop down. So we have to be careful. I don't know if this bear flag is going to play out. It's possible that maybe the 1 hour, since we're low enough in the stochastics, it continues going up. Maybe by that time the 4-hour fully resets and we go up. But in the higher time frames, we are toppy. Look at the 8-hour stochastics, the 10-hour stochastics, the 12, everything's pretty toppy. So kind of feel like we might get some downside, probably just consolidate. Hopefully we could keep it above 116, 115, but 110 is back on the table for us, guys. So we have to be careful. So that's kind of where I see Bitcoin right now, ranging between even 110 to 125. It's a big range, I know, but that's where I'm seeing for right now. All right, guys, that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.